Since we have a lot of equipment in San Francisco, we can do groups of biofeedback, 5 people at a time. We sometimes have 3 groups running in any one week. They're just 6 sessions long, hour and a half per session. But it's a popular option because people come into a group, they don't have to commit to a personal relationship or anything like that. They're kind of settling in and, okay, I'll sit down and look at this thing you have. And they're talking to each other about what they're learning in common. And on the top is a muscle monitor. The middle, it measures skin conductance and skin temperature. The bottom is capnometry, CO2 in the exhaled air. If you don't know what GSR is, it's skin conductance. The sweating of the hands and feet are very tied into the emotional centers. It's kind of an emotional index. That's a line and a sound. Skin temperature gets higher as you feel safer and more secure. So people come in and confront this bank of instruments. I have to calm them down. They're not going to do anything to you. They're completely passive. It's like looking at a bathroom scale. Here's another close-up of the capnometer down the bottom. Each breath is recorded and displayed, plus the amount of CO2 exhaled with each breath, which is closely correlated with hyperventilation. Here's something you can start with in biofeedback. $20. It's $21.95 now. My favorite vendor. They're accurate to the nearest tenth of a degree, attached to your fingertip. They can read anywhere between room temperature and 95 degrees, largely due to your state of calmness. There's also a small GSR device you can get for $70 or $80 now. That's obnoxious squeaky tone, but with the headphones it's better. Put your fingers on these little rests, and as you feel calmer and more safe, the tone goes down. There's no visual indicator, just a tone. But people can really get wrapped up in this and find a way to make that tone go down by thinking of Florida, thinking of their grandmother, thinking of the next meal, thinking of a cat on their belly. They can make it go up by thinking the next conflict they're going to have, or scheduled demands, things like that. And you start to explore what your triggers are for stress. It activates adrenaline, activates the HPA axis. This is a device you can get for about $120 now through eBay usually. Stress eraser. It measures heart rate variability very well. Pocket size, battery powered. This is an example of what can happen with muscle tension. I have this up on the walls of our biofeedback lab. Over several minutes, a person was monitoring the back of the neck, and it just went down and down and down and down. This 7 or 8 microvolts was what the person started at, thinking, well, this is normal, this is how I always am. Yes, but you always have headaches. Oh yeah, I forgot. They get it down to under 3 in just a few minutes using feedback from a screen. It's temporary, it goes right back up as soon as they go back out to their car. But you learn over time to sense that the tension is too high and to drop it down. While you're doing other things, it becomes a habit. Your skin temperature on the left shows what happens when this person was thinking of losing his job. That was it. 4 minutes of thinking on, oh, I could lose my job. I've been left out of meetings. It looks bad for me. And as he just thought about that and talked a bit about it, temperature went down. Then he started to remember how nice it is to have warm hands. I think it was a fireplace he was thinking of, and temperature went back up. This is about 1 degree at the most, but biofeedback makes a tiny, tiny changes visible. Below the level you can feel it first. It's signs of this inner bodyguard, or whatever it is in there, adjusting your sense of readiness for action. The sympathetic nervous system is just so sensitive to you worrying. It takes that as, well, we're going to get in trouble, so we better tighten the muscles, get those hands cool because the blood is needed in the heart, the lungs, so forth. It's always adjusting that to how safe and secure you feel. You may know about the Stroop test. This is part of our stress evaluation. When it seems appropriate or when someone's coming into a biofeedback group, we ask them to submit to this 14-minute assessment, which are hooked up to everything we have. This is a big modern computer, not these little practice devices now you saw. And here's one example of a record over 14 minutes. Let me see if I can get this going. Yeah. Up here is the neck muscles in green and the forehead muscles in blue. This is during rest period. This is the strip test, color words. Name these colors as fast as you can, but they're words, but they say a different color. Then you relax after 2 minutes. The muscles relaxed. Then there's subtract by sevens from 1089. Fast as you can, faster, faster, faster. And they're struggling. They can't use a calculator, can't use their fingers. This person was pretty impervious to that, either a math whiz or they gave up. But not much change. Rest period again, came down, talked about something stressful for 2 minutes. They get to choose themselves. This really got to that person. Neck, you don't talk with your neck, you don't talk with your shoulders, but it gets to those muscles anyway. They're halfway going back into a stressful state as if they're reliving something. And then abruptly say, okay, that's enough, back to relaxation now. Everything let go. That's just the muscles. Here is dead battery? No. This is skin conductance. Hands are drier here, going down as they should, relaxing. Zoom, stroop. Relaxed, that's over. Whoa, math. Oh, it's over now, thank God, down. Oh, talk about something stressful. Wow, that's the highest of the three. And not a perfect recovery, but some recovery. They're not seeing this, by the way, as we're going through it. They're just in their big lounge recliner, usually eyes closed, and I'm watching all the data. The green is skin temperature. For this person, the cans got cold, doing cold, doing cold, doing cold. The whole process of being measured was stressful, apparently. Down here is the diameter of the blood vessels as they dilate and constrict. Constriction means they're more like iron pipes. They're resisting the heartbeat. And so it gets narrow like this. This is stress, this is relaxation, that's stress, relax, yeah, kind of halfway. It's relaxation. Tightens up as soon as you start to ask them to perform, all through the body. Of course, a leap in blood pressure, but this is even more sensitive than a sphygmomanometer. It just quickly shows blood vessels tensing up, which that makes it easier to push glucose and oxygen into the tissues through the capillary walls. But it's just numbers, it's just letters on the screen. We're cave people. Caveman bodies, modern society, caveman heritage wins. This is breathing. The blue, kind of hard to see that, but the red is heart rate. That there, talking about stress again. This is relaxation, 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 relaxation. The rise and fall is each breath. So this person actually has a good variability between inhale and exhale. That's what you want, but it kind of breaks down there. So this is all over. I show a person the results on the screen, give them a printout to take home, and they really have to confront the fact that their expectations and feelings and reflections and so forth are mirrored in the body. The body is a shadow of their emotions every single moment. And they can get shaken up by this. Well, what do I take to stop that? What medicine can you give me? Well, unconsciousness, that'll do it. Other than that, there's no remedy except to lead a calmer, more rational life. I don't tell them that. Here's another person entirely, same sequence, color words, math, talk, skin conductance, up and down. Temperature this time went up during relaxation. There, there. So the blood vessels are recovering, they're dilating again. This is relaxation, relaxation, relaxation. Again, the body is just listening to your feelings, second by second. A lot of trouble with the heart rate here. Very irregular. This is good, relaxation, that's low. Would you rather have this state in your body all day, that, or maybe lower? Less wear and tear. So when people talk about stress, they think their body is kind of superhuman. They can handle stress because their father did or something. But you show them how delicate the system really is. It's straight. It's like stuck in gear at 50 miles an hour. Fortunately, for most people, it's short. But if it's not short, if it gets prolonged, you wake up feeling like that, there's trouble ahead. Stress-related diseases. Here's the third one. This is a nice illustration of relaxation, tension. Got used to the math. Now this is relaxation. This is the rest period too. So there's a kind of persistence of stress in this case. GSR not responsive, temperature very responsive. People vary a lot in how much their physiology is responsive to their emotions. System by system. Some people are muscle responders, some not so much, but they have strong responses in their circulatory system or their heart or their breathing, skin conductance. And this is to help to classify people as more one kind or another kind. And that's usually where their symptoms appear over time. Okay.